Welcome to Folklore Frames. Today, we're thrilled to take you on an enchanting adventure with our newest story, The Leprechaun's Magical Journey and the Power of Kindness. Let the magic unfold right before your eyes. The Leprechaun's Magical Journey and the Power of Kindness. Once upon a time, in the lush green hills of Ireland, there lived a little leprechaun named Finn. Finn wasn't your ordinary leprechaun. He was full of energy, mischief, and had a heart as big as the rainbow he lived under. Every day, Finn would explore the woods and meadows, finding shiny treasures and keeping them safe in his golden pot. But what made Finn truly special wasn't his gold. It was his kindness. One sunny morning, as Finn was hopping from stone to stone across a sparkling stream, something unusual happened. A golden butterfly landed on his shoulder. Its wings shimmered like sunlight, and in a tiny voice it whispered,
"Finn, you are needed for a great adventure. Beyond the hills, in the forest of forgotten wishes, a special friend awaits your help."
Finn's eyes widened in excitement. He loved adventures. Without a second thought, he grabbed his small green hat, tucked his lucky four-leaf clover inside, and set off toward the mysterious forest. The forest of forgotten wishes was unlike any place Finn had ever seen. The trees were tall, their leaves glowing with faint blue light, and the air smelled like cinnamon and dreams. As he ventured deeper, he noticed tiny orbs of light floating around like stars. Each one, he realized, was a forgotten wish, left behind by someone who had lost hope. Suddenly, a gentle sobbing caught his attention. Finn followed the sound and soon found a small fairy named Lila sitting by a tree, her wings drooping with sadness.
"Why are you crying, Lila?"
Finn asked, his heart aching for the little fairy.
"I've lost my sparkle,"
she whispered, wiping away a tear.
"Without it, I can't fly and I can't grant wishes anymore."
Finn thought for a moment.
Maybe your sparkle isn't lost. Maybe it's hidden somewhere nearby. Let's find it together.
Lila smiled weakly, and together they began their search. The forest was full of secrets, its ancient roots twisting beneath their feet like the veins of the earth. Finn and Lila climbed over the thick, winding roots, each step feeling like a tiny adventure of its own. They peeked under glowing mushrooms, whose soft light made the forest floor sparkle, and they listened closely to the sounds of the forest, hoping for a clue. As they wandered deeper, they came across the wise old owl perched on a high branch. His feathers were silver and his eyes gleamed with ancient knowledge.
"Owl, can you help us find Lila's sparkle?"
Finn asked. The owl hooted softly, tilting his head.
"The sparkle you seek lies not in gold or treasure, but in the hearts of those you help along the way. Kindness is the key, little ones."
Finn pondered the owl's words, but before he could respond, a rustling noise caught his attention. A shy bunny hopped out from behind a bush, its ears drooping and its nose twitching nervously. The poor creature seemed afraid of its own shadow.
"I've lost my courage."
The bunny whimpered.
"I used to hop through the forest without a care, but now I'm too scared to move. Can you help me?"
Finn knelt down and gently patted the bunny on the head.
"Of course I can. You don't have to be big or brave all the time. Sometimes, just taking one hop at a time is enough."
The bunny blinked up at Finn, and with a deep breath, it took a small, wobbly hop forward. Then another. With every little hop, the bunny's confidence grew. Soon it was bouncing around happily, its fears forgotten. As the bunny hopped away, the leaves on the nearby trees shimmered with a golden blue glow, and Finn noticed Lila's wings sparkled just a tiny bit more. Next, they came upon a clever fox who was pacing back and forth. His sharp eyes darted around nervously, as if trying to solve a puzzle that wouldn't fit together.
"I've forgotten all my tricks,"
the fox said, frustrated.
"I used to be the cleverest in the forest, but now I can't remember any of them. What good is a fox without his wits?"
Finn smiled and crouched down beside the fox.
Your tricks are still inside you. Sometimes when we forget things, it's just because we've been worrying too much. Relax, and the answers will come.
With Finn's calming words, the fox closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Slowly, a confident grin spread across his face. "I remember," he exclaimed, leaping into the air and performing a clever somersault. The fox darted away, showing off his newfound agility. And once again, the forest glowed a little brighter, and Lila's wings shimmered even more. As they continued their journey, Finn and Lila found a small turtle hiding in its shell, too afraid to come out.
"I want to explore the forest like I used to.
The turtle mumbled from inside its shell.
But now, I'm too scared to even take the first step."
Finn gently tapped on the turtle's shell.
You don't have to go far right away. Just take one small step, and then another. The world will wait for you.
With Finn's encouragement, the turtle slowly poked its head out, then its little legs, and finally took a cautious step forward. It looked up at Finn and smiled. One step turned into two, and soon the turtle was confidently walking through the forest again. As the turtle moved forward, a soft, warm glow filled the air around them. The trees, the flowers, and even the sky seemed to brighten with each act of kindness Finn and Lila shared. However, despite the glowing forest and the kindness they had spread, Lila's wings had not fully regained their sparkle. Finn scratched his head, wondering why.
We've been helping others all along, but your sparkle is still missing.
Lila looked at Finn, her smile much brighter than before.
Maybe we're getting close. Kindness takes time, but I feel it. My sparkle is coming back bit by bit.
With renewed hope, they pressed on, knowing the answer to their puzzle of kindness was just around the corner. As night began to fall, Finn and Lila reached the edge of the forest, where a massive rainbow stretched across the sky. It was the most beautiful sight Finn had ever seen, and at the end of it, he spotted his own pot of gold, sitting proudly under the arch.
I think I know what we need to do.
Finn said, his eyes twinkling. He pulled out a single gold coin from his pot and handed it to Lila.
This coin holds the magic of 1,000 rainbows. If you share it with someone else, maybe it will bring your sparkle back.
Lila hesitated. The coin was so shiny and valuable. But then, she looked at the hopeful faces of all the creatures Finn had helped along the way. With a deep breath, she took the coin and gave it to the shy bunny, who had become her new friend. Suddenly, Lila's wings burst into a dazzling glow. Her sparkle had returned, brighter than ever before. She lifted into the air with a joyful laugh, her wings leaving trails of light behind her.
Thank you, Finn. It wasn't the gold that brought my sparkle back. It was the kindness we shared.
Finn grinned, feeling his heart swell with happiness.
That's the magic of kindness, Lila. The more you share, the more it grows.
With her sparkle restored, Lila flew up into the sky, spreading light over the forest of forgotten wishes. Finn watched as each forgotten wish started to twinkle again, filling the forest with hope and dreams. As Finn made his way back home, he realized that his adventure had taught him something very important. True treasure isn't gold or shiny things. It's the kindness you show to others. And that, he thought, is worth more than all the gold in the world. And so, Finn the Leprechaun continued his adventures, always ready to lend a helping hand and share the magic of kindness wherever he went. Because in the end, the greatest magic of all is the goodness in your heart.